Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Friday and it's March 25th. We just have one meeting to tell you about, and it's at 9:30 this morning, and is the GRF and all boards, which would include all directors, budget workshop session 1, and that will be held in the boardroom today. All right, live on our show today, we have Dr. Damon Anderson, who is here on behalf of Laguna Niguel Family Dental Care, Orange County for sedation dentistry, and that is a mouthful, but we've got a lot of great information to go over with Dr. Anderson. All right, then we've got, of course, Cole Young with our Sports Center, and he's got some great information for us as well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. We're looking at nice skies. There's a little bit of fog out there this morning, so we're looking at partly cloudy skies today, 80 to 58, so it is going to be nice and warm. Tomorrow, cooling off, 78, 56, partly cloudy, and then again, mostly cloudy on Sunday as we are anticipating rain on Monday. Rain, 63, 55 on Monday, and then Tuesday, 66, 59, partly cloudy. If you are traveling, take a look at these numbers. Our local temperature, 65, 53. San Diego, 63, 53. Santa Barbara, 65, 50. But Palm Springs, 93, 62. Tahoe, 62, 35. Big Bear, 65, 35. Mammoth, 60, 30. Las Vegas jumped way up, 93, 62. Same as Palm Springs. All right, our sunrise this morning was at 6:48, and our sunset will be at 7:06. And thank you, Cole, for sending in this photo. I believe this was from Costa Rica. Lots of waterfalls and water in Costa Rica. So thank you for sending that in. If you have a photo of a destination that you have been to, we would love to see it. Feel free to share that with us and email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will be introduced to Dr. Damon Anderson. Stay tuned.
What's happened to healthcare? It wasn't so long ago that your doctor understood your health history because they were part of it. From labor pains to life's health challenges, you could rely on that relationship with your family physician. Then something happened. Healthcare changed. Seeing a doctor can feel like running into a stranger. A 60-minute wait for a 6-minute visit. Hogue Medical Group is here to change all of that. Our doctors do more than react to illness. They become your personal physician for life. Always listening, never rushing, helping to chart a healthy path together, walking with you at every turn. This is the way healthcare was meant to be, with enhanced features such as same-day appointments, care coordination, and direct access to Hogue's world-class professionals and services. Hogue Medical Group. We listen, we care, we're committed to you for life.
Silver
and gold. Consider it sold.
The Jewelry Box Estate buyers will buy your jewelry, fine timepieces, flatware, and more. With metals at an all-time high, now is the time to sell. If you need to sell, refurbished, or appraised jewelry and watches, the experts at the Jewelry Box Estate buyers are here to help. Come and visit us at our new location.
At the Jewelry Box, it's about trust.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Your dentures need to be replaced, or are they worn out or broken? Dr. Damon Anderson from Laguna Niguel Family Dental Care is here to help with your denture needs. We do in-office denture repairs, same-day denture relines, and provide metal and non-metal partial dentures. Laguna Niguel Family Dental Care also provides implant-supported overdentures, completely replaced by Dr. Anderson himself. New appliances are an opportunity to get 1 to 2 shades lighter for a more youthful look. Give us a call today or visit our website for a video consult at lagunaniguelsedationdentist.com.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Dr. Damon Anderson here, who's going to tell us all about his dentistry facility. Well, Dr. Anderson, welcome. How are you?
Thank you, Lisa. I'm great.
Good. It's nice to meet you and have you here. And so, before we get into all of the services that you provide, would you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am from Riverside County originally, and I grew up there. I attended UC Riverside and then Loma Linda University.
Oh, okay.
Out in the Redlands area.
Okay. And is that where you got your dental degree?
It is.
Oh, okay, great. How long have you been practicing?
23 years.
A long time.
Yes.
A long time. Well, you know what? It's great. And, you know, you have a very unique situation, and it's something that I think needs to be addressed by probably all dentists, is that there's a lot of, you know, anxiety that goes on. But you know, I'll just show the real quick thing there. It's 3 out of 5 people have anxiety when it comes to going to the dentist.
Well, you're in a vulnerable position. You're laying back, you know, and somebody's standing over you, and they got shiny things in their hands. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, and then I know that's not the only thing that you cover. Tell me about the facility as a whole, all the different things that you do.
Well, I'm on the second floor of a medical building, not far from here. It's about from the Laguna Woods Village area. It's a 5 to 15-minute drive, getting off on a green field. And there's plenty of parking. There are doctors across the hall, down the hall. So it's outfitted for medical. Great elevator, lots of access, and it's easy to get in and out.
Okay.
Easy to find.
Excellent, excellent. And then some of the things that I know people were concerned about is, you know, if you do need to be sedated, what are some of the things that you provide, and why did you focus on sedation in the name of your company?
I noticed when I was working that when I had my patients on the laughing gas, the nitrous oxide, suddenly they were more numb than they were before. Patients who had trouble getting numb, and it was their adrenaline. Oh. And you couldn't see it. Okay. You couldn't see it. Now I ask every time on a scale from 1 to 10, how anxious are you? And you can't tell by looking at somebody. They have to tell you, I'm a 10. Okay. So once I would put them on the gas, suddenly they were numb. Okay. And I could do the work. And I'm like, you know what? I've got to have this for everybody. Huh. So that was the beginning. And then I added to that. I got my certificate, my licensing in moderate sedation, which is using syrups and pills, and also running the IV line. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. You know, I wonder why people get so anxious with a dentist, but do they get the same anxiety with a doctor and just going to the doctor?
No. Dentistry, how do I put it? Dentistry's improved a lot.
Yeah.
Dentistry's improved a lot. But there are people who have had rough experiences. Okay. And they remember it. Okay. One of the things about sedation dentistry is you're not going to remember the appointment. You remember entering the office, and you remember getting back in the car.
Oh, but you don't
remember the appointment.
Oh my gosh. You know, maybe I should always elect to do it, because I don't think I've ever had it unless you have to pull a tooth or something.
Well, when we do the gas, it's free.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there's no charge for that.
Well, that sounds like a good thing. I mean, especially if, you know, you're doing a filling and you know, it's loud and you can have earplugs in, but you still hear stuff.
We have TVs on the ceilings. Yeah. We have headphones, noise canceling headphones.
Right.
It's great.
I think when somebody has to have some of those things, they're just kind of like, don't want to deal with it. So I don't blame you for having all those services for everyone, which is an awesome selection. So let's talk about patient safety. A lot of people ask about, you know, COVID-19 and how prepared each facility is, and I know we're sort of moved beyond that, but there's still a level of concern. What would you say to those folks?
Well, we're still in that format. We're still having people call from their car and come in with your mask and take your temperature and asking the questions. Have you been around anybody who's been sick or this, that, you know? Right. And it's going smooth. Okay. You know, it's going smooth. Okay. We've had no problems.
And then I know that you need to have certain types of certificates for different types of things that you use in your office. So I'm assuming that you have the latest and greatest equipment?
Yes, we do. Absolutely. We've invested heavily to be cutting edge and up to date, and I use the best products, no shortcuts.
Well, good. Give me an example of some of the things that are some of the latest technology.
I would say one of the things I'm most proud of is something called a cone beam scanner. It's a CT scanner that I use when I do implants and root canals. It's a 3D X-ray basically. I
Okay.
could see everything in 3 dimensions. I could track everything. I could measure everything before I even start. And that's
Wow.
an $80,000 investment right there. And it's
it-
brand new.
It's brand new.
I mean, I've used older versions of this same machine, but I have the most updated version that they sell.
So is it quicker than something you would use before, or is it giving you more detail?
I would say more detail. And I don't charge for that either, because anything that will help somebody make a decision to move forward, I just do it. If it's an exam, x-rays, 3D, nitrous gas, there are certain kind of gateways, things that somebody cannot move forward in their decision making unless I can explain to them the next step, and that's one of the tools I use.
Well, I know that there's also intraoral cameras that are now available to use.
Every
You
day.
have that too, right?
We do,
Every day.
and for anybody who has a hygiene, who comes in for their teeth cleaning, and I go in to do a routine exam, we get out the intraoral camera and we'll just do a little tour.
That, I know, and it's amazing what it does, because now many times you don't need to do any impressions anymore, right?
We have that also, the digital scanner.
Oh,
for
okay, so
impressions.
that's what
Mhm.
that's for. That's great. So now we don't have to have that goo anymore. 'Cause
I
hate
still
that.
use the goo sometimes.
Do you really?
We still have some goo.
Oh, man.
It's hard to get away from the goo.
I know it is. Now, you also said you do teeth whitening. What kind of teeth whitening do you do?
Glow whitening
What's
in
that?
office. So we put you in the chair, put the headphones on, we dress you up, expose just your teeth, we paint the gel on, you're there with us for an hour, and we wash the gel off, and your teeth are bright, maybe 2 shades brighter.
Wow.
And then you go home with also the trays, so you can do your own touch-ups at home.
Oh, okay. So how does that differ from what I think what used to be called Zoom? Is that kind of the same thing?
It is. Zoom is great. One thing I don't like about Zoom is it kind of dries your teeth out while you're in the office because of that bright light.
Okay.
And then you're really bright, but only for about a day. And then once your teeth become hydrated again, it goes down a shade. So it gives you kind of a false impression. It takes you like
Right.
way beyond, then you end up down here.
Okay.
Whereas when you leave my office without the light and without the dryness, when you leave, you keep that.
Okay.
It's not kind of like a false.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about sensitivity when you do those kinds of things? Like
You know-
gum sensitivity.
Right. People seem to know.
Okay.
They know if they're going to be sensitive or not. But I also have sensitivity gels that we could put on right after.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's awesome.
Yes.
Is there anything that I've missed regarding your facility? I mean, tell me more.
Well, we have a wonderful staff, have a great team. We're all in sync, and we're on the same page. Those are my lovely people, Shar, Gina, Robin, and Elena. And
Now, are all of the people in this picture, are they all dental hygienists?
the 2 on the left are, Shar and Gina are, and then I have office people and have my surgical assistant on the far right.
Oh, okay. Now, surgical assistant would be for what types of things?
Implants,
Gotcha.
extractions. Sometimes I have to remove teeth, and I do bone grafting.
Oh, you do?
I
Wow.
do, yeah.
Oh, you know what else I saw on your website was TMJ. Are you you're certified in TMJ?
You know, we do lots of night guards, clear guards. I mean, you can get these at Walgreens or CVS, and they're fine. They're a little bulky, though, when you buy them right off the shelf.
Yeah.
We do custom that are trimmed so that when you sleep and you lay over, it's not pinching your lip.
Okay.
And the most important thing about a night guard that helps the TMJ fix itself is the ability for the lower teeth to scoot past the upper. So we have a hard night guard. It's soft on the inside where the teeth are, but it's hard where the opposing teeth hit. And when the lower jaw has the ability to scoot, it just relaxes itself. And those clicking and popping, for the most part, goes away.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
That is something.
yeah.
Is that something fairly new, or has that been around for a while?
No, it's been around for a while. We get our night guards from Glidewell Lab in Irvine.
Okay.
So sometimes I actually drop the cases off myself. They have like a drop box, and
Okay.
yeah, so they turn out great. I've been using them for 15 years.
Oh, wow. Well,
And
that's-
even when I was on the East Coast, I
you
would send all
still
my
use
things
them?
back to Glidewell.
Well, they obviously have a great product.
They
Who
do.
wouldn't use it? That's awesome. Well, I appreciate all of this information. So how would someone get in touch with you? I know you have a website.
Yes, the website is lagunagelsedationdentist.com. When you click on the website, on the lower right, you can schedule yourself, or you could touch a button and it'll put you through on a video call with me. So that's one way to do it. Or you can call the phone number, 949-643-3129.
Okay.
I'm available.
Good.
I am very available. I make myself available for
Good.
emergencies
Excellent.
and any questions or conversations. We don't charge for any of this. If somebody wants to do a video call with me,
Oh, good.
yeah,
Excellent. Well, it sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for the information.
you're welcome.
All right. And remember, if you want more information about what we've just discussed, you can call 643-3129. We'll be right back.
There are many treasures within the walls of Laguna Woods Village. The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is one of them. Nowhere in the nation has a community embraced a commitment to assist its own residents with temporary emergency support. Since 1997, the foundation makes that support available through donations by individuals, clubs, organizations, and bequests. Help the foundation to help the real treasures within the village, our friends and neighbors.
Laguna Niguel Hyundai used car sales event is going on now. Save now on over 250 used cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. All makes, all models, all price from $20,000 or less. Plus, we'll buy your current car, paid for or not, including lease buyouts with top dollar paid on the spot. Shop online anytime at LagunaNiguelHyundai.com at the 5 freeway at Avery Parkway.
Happy Friday, and welcome back to another installment of Sports Corner with Cole. I'm Cole Young, and we have a whole lot to cover this week, so let's get right to it. The March Madness tournament is still in full swing. The Sweet 16 kicked off yesterday, and take a look at who is advancing to the Elite Eight. Two number 1 seeds went down yesterday, with Arkansas beating out the number 1 team in the nation, Gonzaga, 74-68. And Houston coming out on top over Arizona, 72-60. The rest of the games will take place today, starting at 4:09 p.m., when Purdue takes on the Cinderella story of this year's tournament, St. Peter's. This has already been a wild ride of a tournament, and I am thrilled to see its conclusion. Speaking of wild rides, this has been without a doubt the most insane offseason for the NFL. A few weeks ago, I mentioned Russell Wilson was traded to the Broncos. Then, Tom Brady came out of retirement. Arguably the best receiver in the NFL, Davante Adams, was traded to the Raiders from Green Bay. Carson Wentz was traded to the Commanders after just 1 season with the Colts. Khalil Mack signed with the Chargers, etc., etc. All of that took place within the first few days of free agency. Last week, I mentioned that there was still a few big names left unsigned. Well, after about a week, most are no longer unsigned. Just Wednesday morning, it was announced, seemingly out of nowhere, that the Chiefs had traded their best wide receiver, Tyreek Hill, to the Miami Dolphins. Hill was given a 4-year, $120 million deal in Miami. He'll now join an offense that has a good amount of young talent, as well as enough speed to fill a track team. On top of this shocking news, 2 big-named quarterbacks will be playing in new uniforms. Former Houston Texan Deshaun Watson inked a new deal with the Cleveland Browns for 5 years for a staggering $230 million. On top of that, former NFL MVP Matt Ryan has been traded from the Atlanta Falcons after spending 14 seasons there to the Indianapolis Colts. He'll replace Carson Wentz as the leader of that offense. Probably the biggest name that is still in limbo is Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield. After the Browns began discussing the possibility of signing Watson, Mayfield requested a trade out of Cleveland. But after being told they were out of the Watson race, the Browns declined Mayfield's request. Then, after another twist, as I said earlier, the Browns did sign Watson. That leaves Mayfield still on the Browns roster, waiting for a trade. With each passing day, the teams that were in need of a quarterback are slowly filling those slots. This is leaving Mayfield with very limited options as to where he can be traded. It's an interesting facet of this offseason that has seen massive blockbuster trades and signings. One team that's still without their guaranteed starting quarterback is the Seattle Seahawks. Just something interesting to think about. Switching gears, pun intended, over to racing. The first F1 race of the season took place in Bahrain last weekend. Last year's world champion Max Verstappen of Red Bull was neck and neck with Ferrari's Charles Leclerc all race. The race was a nail-biter from start to finish, and Leclerc held the lead strong. Verstappen then had a multitude of car troubles that not only took him out of second place, but caused him to not finish the race at all. Sergio Perez, Red Bull's second driver, was also unable to finish the race after spinning out on the final lap. Ferrari was able to take both first and second place in the race and contributed to an absolutely electric start to the racing season. The next race is this Sunday and will start at 10 a.m. Pacific time. There are very few sporting events in the world bigger than the Masters, and this year, the tournament will be without one of the biggest names in golf. Phil Mickelson will not compete at Augusta this year for the first time since 1994. This comes after Mickelson received backlash for comments made about the new Saudi Arabian Super Golf League. Even though he will not be participating, there, as always, is still plenty of buzz and excitement for this year's tournament. Jon Rahm and Rory McIlroy currently sit as the two favorites to put on the green jacket. Rahm has been in the top 10 in his last 4 appearances at Augusta, so he seems to be a lock. The tournament starts on Thursday, April 7th. This weekend is supposed to be perfect weather, so here are a couple games and events to check out nearby. Cal State Fullerton Baseball has a 3-game home stretch this weekend against UC Riverside. The LA Kings play at home Saturday night against the newly formed Seattle Kraken. The 38th annual Spirit Run will take place in Newport Beach this weekend. This event raises funds and donates the net proceeds to local schools. This quote-unquote race has events for people of all ages, from toddlers to seniors, and even for dogs. Sounds like a great event for a great cause, so check out their website for more information. As always, thank you for joining me on Sports Corner with Cole. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, hopefully filled with sports, and if you can, enjoy some of the beautiful weather. I'm Cole Young, and I'll see you next time.
Your body is made for work, play, and adventure. All the things that make life amazing. But when pain gets in the way, turn to Hoag Orthopedic Institute to get you back to doing the things you love. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we're experts at getting you out of pain and back to golf, running, or yoga. Whatever makes you, you.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
The Long Promised Road is our movie for today, and of course that is the Beach Boys' Brian Wilson is on an intimate journey through his legendary career as he reminisces with Rolling Stone editor and longtime friend Jason Fine. You can catch that today at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles, and that is brought to you by Memorial Care. Now, the Registrar of Voters is going to be having a virtual voter education seminar. That's going to be on Tuesday, March 29th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And of course, that is via Zoom, so you will want to write down the meeting ID number 827-9734-4389, and the passcode is 431657. ocvote.gov is where you can get more information. All right, and then some other things that we have that we want to announce is that the new bulky item collection is happening. And the way you need to find out when your pickup is, you need to get information from CR&R at 949-625-6735, or you can email them at lagunawoods.recycles@crrmail.com, or you could also go to the website, lagunawoodsvillage.com, and then you just type in bulky item collection and it will bring you to when you are scheduled to have your pickup. All right, some other great information that we have for you is music. Black Market Trust is happening April 2nd at the Performing Arts Center. And this is put on by Recreation. You can get tickets, $15, $20, and $25. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Of course, if you want more information or you want to buy tickets, you can go to tickets.lagunawoodvillage.com, or you can email recreation@vmsinc.org. All right, let's take a look at our weather. As I mentioned, it is going to be nice and warm today, but we are going to start a cooling trend, and then we have clouds, and then we're going to have some rain on Monday. And they think it's going to be some pretty good rain, but it's only going to last for a day. Today, 82-58, tomorrow 78-56, then 71-56, rain on Monday, 63-55, and then partly cloudy skies on Tuesday, 66-59. Take a look at the numbers for traveling. Our local beaches are going to be 65-53, San Diego 63-53, Santa Barbara 65-50, Palm Springs 93-62, and take a look at the numbers there for our mountains, and then Las Vegas 93-62. Have a great Friday. We will see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. right here on Village Television. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
At Harvard Eye, we're so happy to be open again to see you for all of your medical and surgical eye care. We're taking great care to protect everyone from COVID-19 by seeing fewer patients, spacing out chairs in the lobby, sanitizing our office constantly, and doing much more. The world is changing a lot, but what hasn't changed is we're honored by your trust and confidence and committed to keeping you safe. We can't wait to see you again.
Curious about cannabis for your chronic pain? In a historic step in cannabis research, Dr. Dominguez will follow participants taking Cannasutica, an oral capsule designed for chronic pain. The study is mostly remote and will give you access to top UCI medical professionals. Mayor Sherry Horn had this to say about the trial. Visit UCICannabisStudy.com today to see if you qualify.
Did you know there's a link between diabetes and cardiovascular disease? If you have diabetes, you're more likely to have risk factors associated with cardiovascular disease, including obesity and high blood pressure. Take steps today to reduce your risk for cardiovascular disease, manage your A1C, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels, develop or maintain healthy lifestyle habits, and learn ways to manage stress. Take medicines as prescribed by your doctor. Stop smoking or using other tobacco products. Take diabetes to heart. Visit niddk.nih.gov to learn more.
Tired of traveling long distances and waiting hours to see an eye doctor? Dr. Vyas and the OCI Care team put their patients first and are conveniently located next to the Laguna Woods Community Center. Dr. Vyas is a comprehensive ophthalmologist who specializes in premium cataract surgery, microscopic glaucoma surgery, and diabetic eye disease. A lifetime of better vision is a stone's throw away. Call and make your appointment today.